Hello everybody and welcome to episode 29 of Smackdown in our WWE 2K25 Universe mode. And we are kicking things off as always with the 24/7 Championship. Who will answer the call here tonight? Oh, wait a minute. Who the hell is this? Oh ho ho. He is finally back. The highlight of the night, the one and only Ricochet is here on Smackdown. Ricochet being brought to Smackdown in this year's Universe Mode Draft. We have not seen a whole lot of Ricochet here on Universe Mode. Ricochet is a former 24/7 champion in our Universe Mode. And Ricochet has been very vocal on social media about his lack of opportunities in his Universe Mode career. Last year, he was an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. He was promised a mid-card championship opportunity back when he was a part of Monday Night Raw, something he never received. But Ricochet here tonight on SmackDown for the first time ever, looking to become a two-time 24/7 champion here tonight, but it's going to be no easy task because tonight he's going to take on this seasoned veteran, a man who's been on a roll these last few weeks in the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. But how great is it to see Ricochet back here on Universe Mode, as here comes the champion, the man who has put everybody down since he won that title. Jeff Hardy, once again, is here on Friday Night SmackDown. And Jeff Hardy is a member of the SmackDown roster. He was brought to SmackDown in the draft. But of course, 24/7 title rules, every Raw, every SmackDown, and certain PLEs, the 24/7 championship must be on the line. And Jeff Hardy has been a fighting champion these last few weeks, has put everybody down that has been put in front of him. But you got to think, of course, Jeff Hardy, known for his high-flying offense every time he steps foot in between those ropes. But the young man Ricochet is also known for his high-flying, high-risk maneuvers. We could get one hell of an amazing match to kick off the final SmackDown before our next premium live event, Crown Jewel from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And Jeff Hardy, can he retain the championship here tonight, or will Ricochet once again hold that championship in his Universe Mode career? Our first of 3 championship matches that we are going to have here tonight, and what is set to be an amazing episode of SmackDown booked by Gus Novell. More on that later. Ricochet is back and looking to win gold again. Jeff Hardy looking down at that championship that he has held for quite a while now. But the question is, can this be the last time that we see Jeff Hardy with that 24/7 championship, as Ricochet getting a good look at what he is fighting for? That is what it is all about. The 24/7 championship is on the line. Ricochet the challenger. Jeff Hardy the champion. Who will walk out on top? We are about to find out. Ooh! And this is what we're talking about, but Jeff with the springboard drop kick. And I say our first of 3 championship matches tonight because later on tonight it is a Backlash rematch, as FTR will make their first defense of the World Tag Team Championships as they take on the former champions, the #1 contenders, the Lucha Brothers. Also, we have just received word that the Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens will put his title on the line in an open challenge. Jeff Hardy into the cover and a kick out. Our main event tonight, the Women's World Champion Mercedes Moné will go one-on-one with Jade Cargill in a non-title match. If Jade Cargill wins, she will be added to the Women's World Championship match at Crown Jewel, and it will become a triple threat with Stephanie Vaquer involved in the mix as well. MJF, the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, will go one-on-one with Hangman Adam Page before his world title match against Jay White at Crown Jewel. Ooh, thumb to the eyes there by Ricochet. And look at this poison run-up by Ricochet, the highlight of the night. So much amazing action we are going to see here tonight. And look at these men going back and forth. But Jeff Hardy knows he needs to keep Ricochet at bay. Oh, Ricochet able to counter. Look at these two. Clearly have done their homework on one another. Ooh, and the knee right of the midsection. And Jeff Hardy has been unstoppable since winning that championship, focusing on his singles career ever since Matt Hardy has been out with injury. Ricochet's had a bit of a long hiatus of inactivity. Oh, that looked like a bit of a swanton there, but not exactly. Ricochet, very smart strategy, trying to retreat to the apron. But Jeff now. Oh, counter there by Ricochet. And now a springboard clothesline taking Hardy down. And Ricochet knows he needs to dive deep in his playbook if he wants to dethrone Jeff Hardy here tonight. Spinebuster. Shades of the Rock. Now a cover by Ricochet. Is this enough to win the title? Definitely not. It's going to take a lot more than that. Oh, now channeling more from the final boss. The most electrifying move. Wait a minute. Oh, and with shooting star press. I guess you could say the most electrifying shooting star press in sports entertainment. And now Ricochet. 630 to Jeff Hardy. This could be it. Ricochet, do we have a new 24/7 champion? We do. Ricochet is a two-time 24/7 champion here on Universe Mode. How great is it that the one and only is back? And how even better that Ricochet was the one to dethrone Jeff Hardy, the spinebuster to the charismatic Enigma. And then Ricochet, I guess you could call it the most electrifying shooting star press in Universe Mode. Look at this. Bam! And then if that wasn't enough, the beautiful 630 senton. It's been a long time since we've seen that. And Ricochet is now a two-time 24/7 champion. Ricochet's first match back in Universe Mode, his first match as a Smackdown competitor. Ricochet is once again the 24/7 champion. What a victory for the one and only Ricochet. And what a way to kick off the final Smackdown before Crown Jewel. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on SmackDown, and that is Megan Bayne, who has been dominating these last few weeks. But tonight, she's here to address the fans regarding her future on SmackDown. Over the past few weeks, I have shown the WWE Universe that I am indeed the future of the SmackDown Women's Division, as I have 2 dominant wins under my belt. And rest assured, no matter who else wants to step up and face me, I'm going to put them down exactly like I did. Oh, there's Alexa Bliss. Megan, you know that the only reason why you beat me in your debut was because you sneak attacked me before our match could even begin. So I'm out here to make a challenge. How about in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, you and me have a match and see who the better woman truly is? I accept. Oh, that didn't take a whole lot of convincing. Megan Bayne never one to back down from a fight, and it is official. Crown Jewel. In just a few short days, it'll be Alexa Bliss going one-on-one with Megan Bayne. Megan Bayne looking to prove that her win against Alexa Bliss a few weeks ago was not a fluke. And I don't care what anybody says, that is going to be one hell of an amazing match. Now, the question is, which one of these two incredible women's talents will get the victory? We're going to find out at Crown Jewel. Well, Alexa Bliss and Megan Bayne with a huge score to settle. And speaking of unfinished business, it is time for a Backlash rematch for the World Tag Team Championships, as there are the former champions, the Lucha Brothers, who shockingly lost those titles at Backlash in Lyon, France, to the defending champions, FTR. Of course, Dax Harwood managed to roll up Ray Fenix in order for FTR to shockingly become the new World Tag Team Champions. Then the Lucha Brothers defeated the New Catch Republic a few weeks ago on Smackdown to become the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championships. Can the Lucha Brothers become two-time tag champs here tonight? As the #1 contenders are in the ring, as here come the champions, FTR, looking to make their first defense of those World Tag Team Championships. And Backlash, FTR made history. The first team in Universe Mode history to hold both the AEW and WWE World Tag Team Championships. But the question is, was FTR's win at Backlash a fluke, or are FTR really the top guys here in the SmackDown Tag Division? FTR have been unbeatable since moving over to SmackDown in this year's Universe Mode Draft. Now they got the gold to prove it. And now, once again, FTR look to take on the Lucha Brothers. Let's not forget, the champions have a lot of issues with New Catch Republic. We saw those two teams brawl backstage. We have been told the New Catch Republic are not here tonight. Tonight, it is all about FTR and the Lucha Brothers.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 409 pounds, Penta and the Lucha Brothers.
Can the Lucha Brothers win those belts again here tonight?
At a combined weight of 436 pounds, and Case
FTR looking confident with those titles on their shoulders, but the question is, can this be the first and only title defense for FTR in this World Tag Team title reign? As that is what it is all about. Those beautiful World Tag Team Championships. Lucha Brothers, the challengers. FTR, the champions. As it'll be Dax Harwood starting things off against Penta as this World Tag Team title match is underway. And Penta starting things off with a Death Valley driver. Penta, one of the most unique movesets in all of Universe Mode. But Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler have had huge targets on their backs over the past few weeks. Ooh. Shot right at the back there by Penta. The Lucha Brothers would love to become two-time World Tag Team Champions. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God, did you hear the impact? Right across the chest of Dax Harwood. And now Penta into the crossbody. And of course, if the Lucha Brothers manage to win here tonight, they will make history to become the first ever two-time World Tag Team Champions in Universe Mode history. Obviously, so many amazing teams have held those Smackdown Tag Team Championships. Of course, teams like the Usos, the Dudley Boys, Motor City Machine Guns, the New Day, Meta 4, and of course, the Lucha Brothers. Now they are currently under the possession of FTR. But for how much longer, we're about to find out. As Penta is wrestling circles around Dax the Axe. Tag to Fenix and also Cash Wheeler, now legal. Oh, nice clothesline there by Fenix. And Ray Fenix is so amazing to watch. Into the cover. Do we have new tag champs early? No. Ray Fenix, so focused, so calculated, but now Wheeler trying to respond with some shots of his own, right to the knee. FTR have held tag team championships in nearly every promotion they have ever competed in. As now Ray Fenix, met with an uppercut right there by Cash Wheeler. And now into the suplex. And now this is FTR's time to show their incredible tag team wrestling. The tag team division on SmackDown is among the greatest. Nice clothesline there by Ray Fenix. Let's not forget at Crown Jewel, the WWE Tag Team Championships will be on the line. The Street Profits taking on the Undisputed Kingdom. Nice cover there and a quick kick out there by Dax. And wait a minute, roll up, similar to how they won at Backlash in the kick out. It was a roll up by Dax Harwood on Ray Fenix that allowed FTR to shockingly win the World Tag Team titles. Now the tag, now the champions looking to do a double team maneuver. Uh-oh. The elbow and the backbreaker combination. The tag team chemistry by FTR is unlike any other in my personal opinion. Crossbody there by Cash Wheeler. And now Wheeler with a submission in on Penta. But Penta easily able to get out of it. Irish whip there by Wheeler now. Bit of a collision. Wait a minute. Penta into a roll-up of his own to try to steal the titles, and again, a kick out. This could be a highly contested tag team championship match. Penta trying to drag the body of Cash Wheeler. Oh no. Are we going to see it? The Mexican Destroyer to Cash Wheeler. That's going to hurt in the morning. Could we seen the Penta driver? No. Wheeler easily able to counter. FTR saw the World Tag Team title reign flash right before their very eyes. This is only FTR's first title defense in their championship reign, and they do not want this reign to last very short here. Now Harwood on the top. Oh, he's going to wait for Penta to get back to his feet. Elbow there. Now the cover to retain, but Phoenix instantly breaking up the cover. And now Harwood. Oh, drop down. And now the knee making Rey Fenix pay. But Fenix is not the legal man. And Penta defending his brother. Oh my God, the knee right to the back of the neck. That could paralyze a man. Now a kick out. Penta defending his brother, his tag team partner. And now another Death Valley driver. There by Penta. Penta also a former TNA World Champion. So Penta is amazing in both singles and tag team competition. Also a former 24/7 champion here on Universe Mode. Now currently held by Ricochet, who returned earlier tonight. Nice leg drop there by Harwood. Can FTR retain in their first title defense? But Penta, what's he going for here? Oh, Insecurity right onto the corner. Phoenix now legal yet again. Here comes Rey, drop kick into the corner. Rey Fenix now on the apron. Harwood does not want to be there. Oh, and the Hurricane Rana. Cover there by Fenix. Do we have two-time World Tag Team Champions? Almost got it. And you got to think, what would the New Catch Republic think if the Lucha Brothers are able to get the job done and win those championships back? We might find out shortly. Into the frog splash by Rey Fenix into the cover, but Cash Wheeler instantly breaking it up. But another moonsault there by Fenix. Now into another cover. Do we have new champions? No! Again the kick out by Harwood. And this match continues. So close for the Lucha Brothers. But now that Rey Fenix realized how close he was, he needs to keep his foot on the gas pedal and keep FTR isolated, so that way they can win those titles back. Super kick. Harwood still on his feet, and the Poison Rana yet again. Great striking combinations there. Fenix gonna try to go for the cover again. Desperate situation. The Lucha, no! And now the frustration setting in for Rey Fenix. Trying to go for the super kick. Harwood able to counter. What a match for the World Tag Team Championship. Samoan drop there by Harwood, and that has given him enough separation to tag in Wheeler yet again. Oh, drop kick. The fans here in attendance are loving every second of this match. Oh, wait a minute. Wheeler, pile driver to Rey Fenix into the cover to retain the World Tag Team titles. A kick out at one from the pile driver by Fenix. Tag team wrestling chants by the fans in attendance, showing their appreciation. All four of these terrific wrestlers here tonight. Now Harwood gonna go for the vintage sharpshooter. Shades of their hero Bret the Hitman Hart, but Penta breaking it up yet again. This match continues. And now we're gonna see another double team maneuver between the tag team champions. Wheeler into the belly-to-belly suplex. Oh, but they don't realize Fenix is crawling to Penta. No, the splash. Preventing that tag from happening. Trying to go for the sharpshooter again. Fenix able to shoo Wheeler out of the way. Uh-oh. And now, wait a minute. Into the Panama Sunrise to Cash Wheeler. Cover for the win. No! So close, but yet so far. both men are down for those tag team titles. Phoenix again with the Hurricane Rana. On the top now. This could be their chance. Frog splash to Cash Wheeler. Cover. Hooks the leg. The Lucha Brothers are tag team champions yet again here on Universe Mode. You have got to be kidding me. The Lucha Brothers are the first ever two-time World Tag Team Champions in Universe Mode history. But boy, what a match between these two incredible teams here on Smackdown. It has been a night of new champs so far. The Lucha Brothers knew that this could have been their last shot to try to become tag team champions. Trying to prove that if the match was done properly, they would have mopped the floor with FTR, and they did just that here tonight. And Rey Fenix was the true MVP in this match. Look at this by Wheeler. Into the pile driver. We thought that potentially FTR were going to retain the titles, but they did not. Look at this by Rey Fenix. Shades of Adam Cole into the Panama Sunrise to Cash Wheeler, and then the frog splash connecting beautifully. And the Lucha Brothers are two-time World Tag Team Champions. And the celebration begins for Penta and Rey Fenix. They are once again the World Tag Team Champions. And FTR are not going to be too happy with how short that reign was. But the Lucha Brothers reign on top of the SmackDown food chain once again. And now the question is what the future of the SmackDown Tag Team division is going to entail. Congratulations to the Lucha Brothers and new World Tag Team Champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of title matches, it is now time for the Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. And the question is, who is going to challenge Kevin Owens for that prestigious championship here tonight? Oh, ho, 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 baby. You want to mention open challenges? Here comes the first ever hardcore champion in Universe Mode history. The WrestleMania main eventer, Ilya Dragunov, is here, trying to once again win gold in his Universe Mode career. It was the first ever episode of SmackDown in our Universe Mode, all the way back in WWE 2K23, when Ilya Dragunov won that hardcore championship in an 8-man ladder match. That was over 2 years ago. Now Ilya Dragunov is back on SmackDown. And here on Season 3, can he finally win championship gold once again? It's going to be no easy task, because he is going to take on the prize fighter Kevin Owens. But if I know anyone that has what it takes to beat KO and take that title away, it very well could be Ilya Dragunov. And the last time we saw Dragunov here on Universe Mode, he got his ass handed to him by the Alpha Konosuke Takeshita. But Dragunov is back, trying to become the next Intercontinental Champion. And here comes the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. A man always looking for a fight. And of course, this match stemmed from social media. Kevin Owens took to social media to complain about yet another pay-per-view card not featuring the Intercontinental Championship and Kevin Owens himself. Kevin Owens won that Intercontinental Championship all the way back at the Smackdown special episode New Year's Revolution, where he defeated Mark Briscoe to become a two-time Intercontinental Champion. Kevin Owens has held that title ever since, and Kevin Owens wants to be a fighting champion and put that title on the line, so he has issued this open challenge tonight, and it was answered by Ilya Dragunov. This could be an amazing match and what has already been an amazing episode of SmackDown here tonight. As here we go, that is what it is all about. The prestigious Intercontinental Championship being put on the line once again.
Introducing the challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
Can Dragunov win the title here tonight?
Weighing in at 266 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens.
It has been a night of new champions here tonight on SmackDown. Ricochet won the 24/7 championship to kick off the night. Moments ago, the Lucha Brothers defeated FTR to become two-time World Tag Team Champions. Can we potentially crown a new Intercontinental Champion in Ilya Dragunov, or will KO's dominant IC title reign continue? Dragunov the challenger, Owens the champion. This is going to be one hell of an amazing match. Two former NXT champions. And look at Dragunov straight out the gate into a DDT. And let's not forget, ever since Ilya Dragunov lost in the main event of the first ever WrestleMania against Eddie Kingston for the World Heavyweight Championship, Dragunov hasn't fully felt like himself. Hasn't felt like the Ilya that we saw in his days on NXT or NXT UK. Dragunov, this is a chance at redemption to win the Intercontinental Championship and prove to everybody why he is still such an amazing competitor here on Universe Mode. But Kevin Owens, what a run he has had with that title. I mean, what a match he had with Johnny Gargano at this year's WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, uppercut in the corner there by the challenger, however. And Dragunov feeling fired up. Dragunov, he knows how big of an opportunity this is for that IC title. Oh, went for the knee. Owens moved out of the way. Now upside down, boot right to the face. Utter sign of disrespect by the champion. Cover. And a quick kick out by Ilya Dragunov. I mean, think of all the men in Universe Mode that have held that championship. Men like Rey Mysterio, Xavier Woods, Jay White, our current World Heavyweight Champion, Eric Rowan, Finn Balor, Mark Briscoe, among others. And now Kevin Owens, into a splash. Is this enough to retain the title early? Almost got it just like that. That was almost a quick and easy victory for Kevin Owens. And let's not forget, on Monday Night Raw this past week, the United States Champion Jacob Fatu issued an open challenge where he defeated Kenny Omega to retain the United States Championship. Owens looking to do the same with Ilya here on SmackDown. Drop down. Oh, look at this. Into the suplex to Dragunov. And ever since Kevin Owens came to SmackDown last year, he has shown the world why he is referred to as the prize fighter. And now the pop-up powerbomb to Dragunov. Can this be a quick night in the office? Oh, going for the stunner. Oh, and a DDT. An amazing counter there by Dragunov. Dragunov did not want a quick loss. Oh, the backstabber. From behind, and Dragunov wisely rolling outside the ring. But let's not forget, Ilya Dragunov cannot win the Intercontinental Championship by countout or disqualification. Owens with the crossbody. If Ilya wants to win the Intercontinental title, he needs to pin or submit KO in the ring. Dragunov looking worse for wear right now. Super kick right to the face. And Kevin Owens just toying with his food right now. Looking to make Ilya regret accepting this open challenge for his title. I mean, can you really blame Dragunov though? Big boot right to the face. And now KO on the middle rope into another splash. Crushing the body of Dragunov. Cover to retain. Kevin Owens is still Intercontinental Champion. Thanks for coming, Ilya Dragunov. But Kevin Owens once again retains his Intercontinental Championship here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Kevin Owens proving why he is the Intercontinental Champion, why he is one of the very best that we have here on Team Blue. Look at this. The pop-up powerbomb, and tried to instantly end the match with a stunner, but Dragunov was able to counter. But Owens, brutal splash right to the back of Dragunov, and that was enough. Dragunov could move no longer. Kevin Owens retains again. Kevin Owens retains once again, and the question is this: who could possibly dethrone the prize fighter Kevin Owens? Looks like we're going to have to wait a little longer to find an answer to that question, but what a win for Kevin Owens, and still Intercontinental Champion. What an amazing night it has been here on SmackDown, as we are now set for tag team action here on SmackDown. As here comes Speedball Mike Bailey.
Introducing first, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 174 pounds, Speedy Mike Bailey.
Let's not forget the incredible battle that this man, Speedball Mike Bailey, had with the ruler Oba Femi for the right to challenge Jey Uso at Crown Jewel for the Hardcore Championship. Unfortunately, Speedball was not able to win that match. Oba Femi was able to win, but tonight, Speedball will team up with the Hardcore Champion main event Jey Uso to take on Oba Femi and his tag team partner Omos. So Speedball and Jey have to face two Nigerian giants. It's going to be a tough challenge, but if anyone can do it, it is these two young men, as here comes the champion.
From San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, the Action Champion,
And of course, we have received word that the championship match between Jey Uso and Obafemi at Crown Jewel will be a hardcore rules match, which means any weapons are legal, no countouts, no disqualifications, falls count anywhere as well. Jey Uso has held that championship for well over a year in his Universe Mode career, beating all comers, but Crown Jewel could very well be his biggest challenge. But look at the fans yeeting along with the longest reigning champion in Universe Mode history. Main event, Jey Uso. What an incredible run Jey has had with that belt. A run that is still going on to this day. And now the question is, how will Jey Uso and Speedball Mike Bailey be able to coexist here tonight against two incredible Goliaths in the Smackdown roster that decided to unite? Here comes the #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship. The man that a lot of people have said has what it takes to dethrone Jey Uso and win that title. Obafemi, former 24/7 champion here in Universe Mode, returning to SmackDown to defeat Speedball Mike Bailey and become the #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship at Crown Jewel. Obafemi, this would be his first one-on-one championship opportunity, at least for a sanctioned Universe Mode championship in his career. Obafemi, we saw his incredible performance. Obafemi could very well be the one to finally end the year-long reign of Jey Uso. Imagine how that Hardcore Championship would look around the waist of the ruler. But that's not the only Goliath in the building, as here comes the Nigerian giant, Omos. This man is full of utter dominance. And it was last week on Friday Night SmackDown, the Hardcore Champion Jey Uso took on the Nigerian giant Omos in one-on-one action, where Jey Uso shockingly defeated Omos. And you gotta think, if you are Omos, you did not forget about last week's encounter. Omos could very well be looking to punish Jey Uso for that loss last week. But imagine how Obafemi and Omos are going to be able to coexist as a cohesive unit. If these two men decide to stay together, they could very well go after the Lucha Brothers and take those World Tag Team Championships. I think they would be pretty incredible tag champs. But here we go. It'll be Speedball Mike Bailey starting the match off against Obafemi. And oh, wait a minute, as we're going to get a repeat of that incredible match. Big kick into the corner there by Speedball. And if you've seen Speedball Mike Bailey on the Independents, you know how incredible he is. A former TNA X Division champion. Speedball Mike Bailey is incredible as a singles competitor. And now he is here on SmackDown. Oh, but Obafemi trying to go for the chop block. Obafemi is not impressed with the incredible athleticism of Speedball Mike Bailey. And of course, Jey Uso. This is his first time teaming with Speedball Mike Bailey. How will they be able to coexist here tonight? We know how amazing Obafemi and Omos are. as a cohesive unit. Speaking of Omos, he is now legal. And this isn't going to go well for this young man, Speedball. Oh no. Into the snake eyes. My goodness. 7'4", 400+ pounds of destruction. Former tag team partner of AJ Styles, of all people. Cover now by Omos. And Speedball able to kick out, but here we go. Here comes the hardcore champion. Oh, but Omos, he's waited 7 days to get his hands on this man. Like I said last week, if Omos manages to beat Jey Uso, like pin him in this tag team match, and if Obafemi is unsuccessful at Crown Jewel, maybe Omos can make a case for himself challenging Jey Uso for that hardcore championship. And now Omos running power slam to Uso into the cover to win this match, and a kick out by Jey. Jey Uso has been damn near unbeatable for over 1 calendar year here in Universe Mode. Very rarely has Jey Uso lost a match. Oh, look at this, Jey trying to get a shot in on Omos, but Omos is too damn powerful. Tag to Obafemi, tag to Mike Bailey. Look at this kick. Maybe Speedball is the kryptonite. The Salida del Sol. Shades of Kalisto. But now Obafemi. Oh my goodness. Into a cover, but Jey immediately getting involved, breaking up the cover. And look at this face-off between champion and challenger before Jey went back to the apron. And now Obafemi going to continue his attention in on Speedball Mike Bailey. Into the cover by Oba, and a kick out by Speedball. And look at this by Obafemi and Omos. Frequent tags, keeping each other fresh, and looking to absolutely dominate Speedball and Jey. Look at this. You hear the boos coming out of the fans of the arena, but this is incredible strategy by Obafemi and Omos, the Nigerian Giants. And again, like I said, if these two want to remain a tag team, they could be a dominant force in the Smackdown tag team division. Brutal elbows to Mike Bailey. And now Obafemi, going right for the shoulder of Speedball. But Bailey able to get out of it. And now trying to use a combination of kicks. Great counter there by Femi. And now, went for the shoulder tackle. Great takedown there by Speedball. These two have insane chemistry. Big kick. And now Speedball taking this time to take a little bit of a breather. And the suplex to Femi, allowing him to tag in Jey. And here comes Uso. Jey Uso getting involved. Samoan drop to Oba. We're going to get a bit of a a Crown Jewel preview. Uh-oh. Here comes Omos. And again, Jey Uso does not have an answer. Oh my God, right across the chest. Spine buster. Walking over the unbeatable Jey Uso. And no. Trying to go for the choke slam. And connects. Oh, wait a minute. Jey no-sold it. Jey no-sold the choke slam, but he got the clothesline. Oh my goodness. Oh, Omos trying to go for the double choke bomb. Jey Uso. Again. You can avoid whatever strikes you want, but you cannot avoid Omos's size. Oh no. Oh, face first into the turnbuckle. But now Oba's sweaty back. I can't see anything. Omos into the cover to pin the Hardcore Champion, and a kick out by Uso. I am very impressed by the performance of Oba, Femi, and Omos in this matchup. Oh, but Uso able to avoid whatever Omos was going for next. Omos again countering Jey Uso. Oh, and the knee right to the back. Jey Uso does not have an answer. And now look at these elbows. I don't think I've ever seen Jey this manhandled ever. Cover. And again a kick out by main event Jey. Now a tag again to Oba Femi. What does Oba have in mind? Oh, wait a minute. Dropping Jey down. Here's the cover. But Speedball getting involved. You ought to think how things would be if Speedball were to beat Oba Femi a few weeks ago. But trying to go for the fall from grace. Jey able to counter. Into the spear. To Oba Femi. Into the cover. Hug of the leg. No, almost got the victory. Tag team wrestling chants by the fans in attendance. The Nigerian Giants versus this makeshift team of Jey Uso and Mike Bailey. Speedball and Jey both have beef with these two men. Oba Femi on the top, the number one contender. Into the axe handle. What an incredible night it has been here on SmackDown. Uh-oh. We're going to see a double team between these two men. Oba, Femi, and Omos. Trying to roll through. And now Omos with a clothesline of Jey from the top. Oh my God, and now throwing Speedball in the ring. Jey trying to defend his partner. But Omos is too damn powerful. Oh, is he? Jey able to power through. And again, Jey can't get a shot in on Omos. Oh, goodness. Throwing Jey around like a rag doll. The man who has held the gold for over a year. And now Oba into the cover again. And almost pinned the champion. Oh, now the elbow. And look at Jey. He is in agony. How the hell is Jey going to be at 100% leading in a crown jewel? Jey might not even be medically cleared to compete at Crown Jewel. But I guess that is the point of the Nigerian Giants. Try to weaken Jey before the big match, so that way it's easier for Oba Femi to win the gold. Oh, no, 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 no. Omos, no, no. Oh, my God. Right onto the floor. The reverse choke slam. Oh, my God. Jey Uso's getting pummeled here. You have got to be kidding me. But Jey's still trying to get back up. No. Oh, my God. Jey Uso. Count of 9. And Jey Uso can't not get back in the ring. Omos and Oba Femi have won the match by countout. Not the way that the fans here in attendance wanted it to happen, but the Nigerian Giants, Omos and Oba Femi, getting the countout win here tonight on SmackDown. And any way you slice it, in a way, that has given Oba Femi some momentum heading into the Hardcore Championship match at Crown Jewel, because Omos and Obafemi did insane amounts of damage to the hardcore champion main event Jey Uso. Jey took all kinds of punishment in this match, more particularly the later stages of this match. It looked like Jey Uso was going to pin Obafemi before Crown Jewel, but that was not the case. Oba was able to kick out, but Omos was devastating Jey. Look at this, the double choke bomb. Looked like the shoulders of Jey Uso hit the steel steps. Jey still tried to get back in the ring, but he was unable to make the count of 10. Look at these two absolute titans. And can we be looking at our next hardcore champion here on Universe Mode? Does Obafemi have what it takes to end the year-long reign of main event Jey Uso? We're going to have to wait and see. But what a victory for Omos and Obafemi here on Smackdown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on SmackDown as here comes the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Making his way to the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, MJF.
And of course, for this young man, MJF, he is looking to win his first WWE World title in his Universe Mode career. MJF, a very successful Universe Mode career. Of course, former United States champion, former two-time United Kingdom champion. And of course, at Backlash, he had a huge opportunity to win the World Heavyweight Championship in a triple threat match with Roman Reigns and the eventual winner, Jay White. However, MJF was unable to win that match, so it was the very next night on SmackDown that MJF called his shot and challenged Jay White for that World Heavyweight Championship, in which Jay White accepted. And let's not forget last week on SmackDown, where MJF and Jay White were able to coexist and won an all-star tag team match against Cody Rhodes and CM Punk in last week's main event. But tonight, MJF is going to take on one of Jay White's closest friends in Hangman Adam Page. Oh, and look at this. Jay White.
From Virginia, weighing in at 215 pounds, Adam Page.
Jay White is going to accompany Hangman Adam Page at ringside. Of course, Hangman Adam Page has unfortunately been unable to win any championship gold in his Universe Mode career. But let's not forget, all the way back at Season 2, back on Monday Night Raw, Hangman Adam Page and Jay White were part of the Elite together. Seems like those two are still friends behind the scenes. Jay White is going to accompany Hangman Adam Page in Hangman's match against MJF tonight. And you got to think, that's got to get under the skin of MJF a little bit heading into this match. Let's not forget, the last time we saw Hangman Adam Page on SmackDown, he was unfortunately unable to win that #1 contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship. That match was won by MJF. It is Hangman's second match on SmackDown. And here we go. MJF and Hangman Adam Page, two old rivals, reigniting their rivalry here tonight on the blue brand. And you got to think Jay White coming out here, accompanying Hangman to the ring. Oh. And MJF, nice springboard punch. And MJF, you got to think he is looking to prove to Switchblade Jay White that he is going to be our next World Heavyweight Champion. Could you imagine if MJF wins that world title? It could probably be the darkest day in SmackDown history. Cover by Max and a kick out by Hangman. And MJF is so dominant, can hit you from anywhere. He's been in the ring with the very best. Look at this, Hangman trying to roll up Max and a kick out. Let's not forget how close Hangman was last year to getting a WWE title opportunity. Max now onto the ropes. Hangman now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, nice shot there by Page. And now the suplex. My goodness. Amazing athletic maneuver there. Max trying to get back to his feet. But Hangman, could you imagine? Maxwell cannot afford a loss this close to his big world title opportunity at Crown Jewel. And now Max waiting for Hangman to get back to his feet. Jay White trying to shout words of encouragement into the Meteora. And Maxwell, this is his chance to prove himself to the World Heavyweight Champion. And now Maxwell, oh, look at this, into a crossface to Hangman. Can this be enough? No. Hangman able to get out of it for the time being. Oh, and a nice discus forearm. And this could be a huge win for Hangman here tonight. Oh, wait a minute, Maxwell. Oh, into the low blow. How is that not a disqualification? Either way, the cover for the win almost got the win just like that. And this could be a quick night in the office for Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Can he hit it? Going for the brain buster. No, Hangman able to avoid it. And look at this. Hangman into a roll-up to steal the win, and no. Quick kick out there by Max. And Hangman, what the hell does he have in mind? Ferocious strikes to Max. And now trying to drag the lifeless body. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Max got out of it. And now Hangman on the corner. Oh my goodness. Vicious shots. This could be our next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Oh my goodness. Every time Max has a match, he is ferocious. And now can he hit it? Salt to the earth. Salt to the earth to Hangman. Oh, but the ropes. Max was so close he could taste it. Oh, well, that was a botch. He almost tapped out Hangman to the salt of the earth. And now Max on the top. Oh, went for the double stomp. Missed. And now Hangman has a chance to keep on fighting. Oh, wait a minute. Hangman. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God. Right to the canvas. Cover to beat MJF here tonight, and a kick out by Max. Oh, Hangman. Is he going to go for it again? Oh, no, he's got the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter in on Max. And Max able to get out of it. But Hangman now, this is his time. Hangman hasn't had a win in his SmackDown career yet. Now on the top. Oh, shot right to the midsection by MJF. Hangman on the apron. Oh, wait a minute. Well, Max removing the buckle pad. Don't know what the hell that's all about. Oh, and now shades of the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. MJF with the 10 beats of the Bodhrán. Right in front of Jay White. Maxwell saying, this is what I'm going to do to you in Saudi Arabia. Max on the top. Oh, and the punch. And Jay White getting a front row seat. Oh, no. Max with the brain buster on the floor. Hangman could get a concussion. They're trying to bring him right to the steel steps. Look at the welts all over the body of Adam Page. MJF doesn't give a damn. Count of 6 by the referee, and going for the knee. This is how low MJF is willing to stoop. Count of 8, Max realizes back in the ring. So is Adam Page. This match continues. Max was clearly favoring a count-out win here. Hangman into the cover to try to beat MJF here tonight. Almost got it. And now Max retreating to the ropes. Hangman, sending Max over. What a match that we are seeing here. And MJF catching a bit of a breather. Going to the other side. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, drop kick. Can Hangman defeat MJF this close to Crown Jewel, where MJF is set to go one-on-one? Oh, wait a minute. Well, that's a single leg figure 4. Max able to get out of it. And now are we going to see it again? Max into another brainbuster to Hangman. Cover. Shoulders down. MJF has beaten Adam Page here on Smackdown. Hangman Adam Page gave a good fight to Maxwell Jacob Friedman, but in the end, it was the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship who ended up getting the victory here tonight on SmackDown, right in front of our current champion, Switchblade Jay White. And MJF sending a clear message to the champion here tonight that come Saturday, that world title could very well have a new home with MJF. There were a couple moments in this match where it looked like Hangman could have gotten the upset win. That big shot, face right to the canvas, was not able to get the job done. Look at how ruthless MJF became in this match with the brutal brain buster right to the outside of the ring. And then Max, all he had to do was hit a second one, and that was enough for MJF to get the victory here on SmackDown. MJF saying all too easy. And can we be looking at our next World Heavyweight Champion here on Universe Mode? We're going to have to wait and see. What a victory for MJF here on SmackDown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. We have a situation going on backstage, and of course, that is Ludwig Kaiser and that is Orange Cassidy engaging once again in a backstage brawl here tonight on SmackDown. Well, this has been going on long enough, but these two men cannot get their hands, cannot stay away from each other. They keep having to put their hands on each other. Ludwig Kaiser has despised Orange Cassidy ever since he stepped foot on SmackDown alongside Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser's trying to end Orange Cassidy's career, and Cassidy with a clothesline from behind. This is a lot similar to what we saw on Monday Night Raw when John Cena, Gunther, and Brock Lesnar all engaged in a backstage brawl. But now Orange Cassidy. Oh! Shot right at the leg there by Ludwig Kaiser. We still don't know what Ludwig has to gain for targeting Orange Cassidy. It's not like he's going to win a title for ending Orange Cassidy's career. And now Kaiser dragging Cassidy to the upper levels towards the interview area. And now Kaiser with a steel chair in hand, looking to beat the hell out of Cassidy. Oh, but a DDT right onto the floor. Well, that looks like some very good soda. Hey, maybe Cassidy and Kaiser can settle their differences with a little bit of soda. But either way, sending Ludwig right into the guardrail. As this rivalry has gone on far enough, we know these two men are going to compete against each other at Crown Jewel. Oh, right into the crate. And Orange Cassidy is looking to meet Ludwig's level of aggression. This is insanity here. Freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy has had enough. Oh, uppercut by Kaiser. This is what happens when you train under the ring general. You get pretty ruthless yourself. Of course, Gunther is our current WWE champion on Monday Night Raw. But now Kaiser. Oh. Cassidy, now these two men are in the interview area. Into the suplex. Ooh. Counter by Kaiser. Look at these vicious shots there by Ludwig. Now, guys, don't go anywhere near the production area. We paid a lot of money for those. Money we should have gone to security. Oh. Nice elbow there by Ludwig Kaiser. And now Ludwig. He's got a table. And then he dropped the table. Okay, cool. I guess. Oh, wait a minute. No. Kaiser was trying to look at that drop. Oh, no. Cassidy. Kaiser. Oh, my God. Oh. Well, that was safe. Good. Kaiser saying, we're not going through a table here. Hey, no time to be comical when you're in the middle of a kick-ass fight. Oh! Kaiser got put through the table anyway from an elbow by Orange Cassidy. Look at the table pieces everywhere. And now Cassidy with a steel chair right across the back of Ludwig Kaiser. Orange has had enough, but Kaiser recovering from being put through that table. These two men cannot get enough of each other. When is this going to end? Crown Jewel, I'm not even quite certain. Oh, right across the ears. And a Russian leg sweep there by Kaiser. And now has Orange Cassidy bringing him right on top of those crates and boxes. What the hell's Kaiser going to do? Cassidy throwing Ludwig. Look at the blood. Uppercut to Ludwig. Uh-oh. Sting left a little baseball bat. Beating the hell out of Ludwig. Ludwig could get a concussion. And now Ludwig into the white noise. To Orange Cassidy. And Cassidy, oh my God. Ludwig wants to end Orange Cassidy's career here on SmackDown. He doesn't want to wait for Crown Jewel. But neither does Orange Cassidy. What the hell does Cassidy have in mind? Uh-oh. Into the crossface. The crossface by Cassidy. And Ludwig is in agony here on SmackDown. Oh. Right into the boxes. Brutal strikes here by OC. Not the shovel. Oh. Oh my God. Orange Cassidy has knocked out Ludwig Kaiser. These two men were hell-bent on killing each other here tonight on SmackDown. Absolute insanity here in the backstage area. Look at this by Kaiser. The brutal white noise right on top of the production trucks. But then Cassidy just bashing Ludwig with the shovel. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try our best to provide a medical update on Ludwig Kaiser. But as of right now, it is still official that Orange Cassidy and Ludwig Kaiser will go one-on-one at Crown Jewel, and it will be a no disqualification match. Anything goes at Crown Jewel. This rivalry will finally be put to an end. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. Didn't realize I had entrances skipped there, but it is Mercedes Moné, the Women's World Champion, going one-on-one with Jade Cargill. If Jade Cargill beats Mercedes here tonight, she will be added to the Women's World Championship match at Crown Jewel. Obviously, that is because last week on SmackDown, Jade Cargill beat the number one contender for the Women's World Championship, Stephanie Vaquer. So if Jade Cargill beats Mercedes, then she has every right to be added to the Women's World Championship match at Crown Jewel. Jade Cargill, former WWE Women's Champion and a two-time Women's U.S. Champion over on Monday Night Raw. Jade Cargill looking to have an epic rise here in her SmackDown Universe Mode career. Crossbody to Mercedes. Into the cover to get added to Crown Jewel. And Mercedes has had that Women's World Championship ever since Fastlane, where she beat Becky Lynch to become the Women's World Champion. Well, at the time, it was the SmackDown Women's Championship. And so far, Jade Cargill has had an answer for everything Mercedes has hit her with. Now Mercedes is trying to get control in on this match. Control of the head of Jade Cargill. This is our main event tonight. Mercedes has been so amazing as Women's World Champion for the better part of this year. But Jade Cargill would love to be added to that championship match, get her own opportunity. Of course, the title's not on the line tonight, but Jade needs to fight as if it is. Mercedes, ooh, and a beautiful kick. Oh, sorry, trip to miss Jade Cargill. And now Mercedes into a crossbody of her own right. Oh, Jade able to keep up. But look at Mercedes go. Mercedes getting an epic comeback in on this matchup. Wait a minute. Oh my God. That is the #1 contender, Stephanie Vaquer, the woman who's going to challenge Mercedes for the Women's World Championship. Her music's playing. Oh my God, no. Mercedes. Oh, the steel chair by Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie trying to cost Mercedes the damn match. But why the hell would you do that? If Jade wins, it's a triple threat, which would take away Stephanie's chances of winning the thing. Jade is still stunned. Jade has no idea what the hell just happened. But now Jade needs to get her foot on the gas pedal. Stephanie Vaquer hits Mercedes Moné with a steel chair. Why the hell is Stephanie Vaquer trying to help Jade Cargill? Why does she want it to be a triple threat? Well, Jade Cargill, she has no idea how, but she's winning. While Mercedes was trying to go for a springboard maneuver, Jade Cargill, great ring awareness there. Oh my God. Oh. We have never seen Mercedes this manhandled. Oh, wait a minute. Now Mercedes sending Jade over to the outside, and now that gives Mercedes a chance to catch a breather here in our main event. Mercedes almost got screwed by Stephanie Vaquer. Uh-oh. And now Jade Cargill going for the clotheslines on the CEO, on the Women's World Champion. And now Jade talking some trash. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when the realest bitch is in the room. Cover. Is Jade going to Saudi Arabia to crown jewel? Not yet anyway. Would it be amazing if Jade Cargill made this match a triple threat? Oh, big kick. Again going for the cover. Desperate situation for Jade. Almost got it. Almost pinning the Women's World Champion. But I still can't believe what we saw moments ago. Stephanie Vaquer hitting Mercedes over the head with a steel chair, basically attempting to cost her the match. She still could. Mercedes has not been herself this entire match. Jade into the jaded to Mercedes. Is she gonna go to crown jewel? Shoulders down, hug of the leg. Jade Cargill has pinned the Women's World Champion. Jade Cargill is going to crown jewel. Jade Cargill has an opportunity this Saturday to become the new Women's World Champion. Riyadh, a storm is coming. Stephanie Vaquer appeared out of nowhere, hitting Mercedes with a steel chair, and it was all Jade Cargill from there. Mercedes has really made herself public enemy #1. Bam! Big shot to Mercedes. But then, all reliable Jade Cargill had Mercedes in position into the jaded, and just like that, one of the biggest upsets in Universe Mode history, Jade Cargill is going to crown jewel. Can we be looking at our next Women's World Champion? Is Jade Cargill the one destined to end the dominant reign of Mercedes Moné? Or will Stephanie Vaquer take advantage of all the chaos and potentially win the title for herself? Or will Mercedes Moné manage to persevere and keep that title reign alive? We are going to find out, because Mercedes Moné will defend that Women's World Championship in a triple threat match with Stephanie Vaquer and Jade Cargill. Who will come out on top? We are going to wait and see at Crown Jewel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on so that way you never miss an upload. And until next time, this has been your boy Willie Alexander of Will's Wrestling Corner. I will see you in the next video. Be good people, and peace.